buddy. I don't think I've ever gone live on YouTube, but I'm sitting here clipping a plant, making YouTube videos for my buddies, and talking to myself. Well, I'm trimming my plant, I guess is what we're calling this. I say a lot of crazy things. Thank you to this community for not calling me out on misuse of terms, because I'm sure I say the wrong things all the time, but that's just life. I'm very, very happy with the YouTube community for cannabis, though. It has been very supportive. I love it. I'm trimming Shirley. If you've been following my channel, you saw the life and death of Shirley. You saw the life and death of Laverne as well. But this girl I'm working on, the leaves in between her buds and getting her beautiful and ready for a perfect dry, a perfect, whatever we're gonna call it, a perfect hangout sesh. And this is just part of her. She is a mammoth. She is a mammoth, multi-stalked beast of a plant. So I do have to go little by little on her and take out piece by piece, but this is the piece I'm working on right now. Let me show you the whole thing. So she's got a lot going on this, and this is just one branch. I have I keep saying millions. I know it's not millions, but it feels like millions and millions. So I'm just doing the little trims right now, and wanted to show you about the trimming process. So let's work on this big Betty right now. I've already done her. There's always seems to be more to do, though. Every time I look, I see more leaves and more to do. It's a lovely way to spend an afternoon, though. I cut her yesterday because we're expecting days and days of rain here, and cannabis plants and buds, this bud cannot withstand days of rain without being covered, and I grow in the ground. Oh, well, thank you. This person said they love me. I hope you're talking about my plant. I grow outside in the ground this year. This was my first year growing in the ground, and this particular plant I'm working on right now, she became a monster. Go check out go check out my channel, and you can watch her grow from a little seed to just this giant multi-topped insane cannabis plant, a masterpiece. But we're expecting a lot of rain here, and I couldn't risk her buds getting rotted or any sort of mishap. What time is it here? It's middle of the afternoon. It's 1:30 in the afternoon. But I couldn't risk losing any bits of her. I tried to cover her, and I covered her with some plastic, and it was just a total disappointment. So I chopped her instead, and it was drastic and fast, but it had to happen. So now I start the tedious task of removing seemingly endless amounts of fan leaves and leafage and foliage off of this beautiful plant. She is this right here, what I'm working on, this is a cannabis plant. That's the majority of what my channel is about, is growing cannabis, although I do now talk about all kinds of different things in gardening life. You know, I post shorts about everything. But this plant here is cannabis sativa. She is a sativa. And the exact strain that she is sour diesel. So this is a cannabis sativa sour diesel plant that I'm working on right here. And you're just seeing a little part of her. This is the whole stalk. And this is just one of many stalks that I grew. I have more that I'm working on today. This is just what I'm trying to get done today for as long as I can stand working out here, because I mean, this plant did exceptional. I had never grown outside until this year, and I had only dreamed about a harvest like this. I can't believe that. I can't believe that this is what happened, and it's amazing. It's amazing right here in my own backyard. It truly is a miracle. And I don't know if there's any potheads that are currently watching this. I know that in a lot of people's culture and their lives, they don't know potheads. I'm one, so nice to meet you. But I started to grow cannabis at home for personal consumption. The first year I grew cannabis plants, I did well. I just got a couple buds off of them. I grew in little. Yeah, I had to trim it because it's falling. We're gonna get storms, and it was growing in the ground, so it was its time. I know I could have let it go a little earlier. Thank you, TK, for pointing that out. But I had to do it, and it's sativa, so it's gonna be these skinnier buds anyways. It's not CBD. It's not indica, so we're gonna have thinner budding anyways. But it's gonna pour here for the next 3 days, and I could not lose any of these buds to rot. I had to take her down. I posted the video yesterday. It was a decision made fast, and I tried to cover her, and when I put the plastic on her, it was breaking the top buds. I mean, there was just so many things that were pointing me to that I had to do it right now. I would have loved to let her go another week. I would have loved to, but the situation, I mean, today it's gonna pour from today straight through tomorrow into, what the hell day is it today? Today, I don't know, Tuesday. So it's gonna pour until Friday here. And no, and I had already started to see some bud rotting because of how cold we're getting at night here. And you know, decisions had to be made. It was not my favorite decision, and I do open my video from yesterday saying she's everything but not ready yet. So yeah, I do know she was gonna get drowned though. I have never grown outside before, and I knew that coming into the fall, that was probably gonna be one of my biggest I'll cry. Thank you for crying with me. That was going to be one of my biggest challenges, is when I face the cold temps and the raininess that we do experience in the fall. So I have 2 that I grew in pots upstairs, and I brought them in. Also, these aren't my fattest buds too. These are like sidewinder, lower branches. I got some bigger fatties in the hanging vessel of my garage. So I'm just starting to working through. I have them all on a rolling rack, which I recorded. I'll post a video later showing how I have everything hanging. But I brought my other ones that are upstairs inside, and they're in my living room now. And my living room is reeking, and it smells delicious. But at least they're gonna be safe from drowning. And this year, this plant grew so beautifully because we had hardly any rain. I mean, not good for the environment, but good for growing. And I was able to keep her just really, her water supply was given to her directly by me every day. So she's never really experienced like a huge rainstorm. She's never even experienced like multiple days of rain before. Yeah, this particular plant got to 9 feet tall. She was huge, and I live in the city. And I barricaded my yard in with huge, I let the hedges grow tall. I didn't expect it to get taller than the hedges though. So kudos to my hood, my neighborhood. Nobody reached over and clipped her off from the other side of the bush or anything. And I mean, she survived as long as she could. There's a huge hole open in my yard though, where, oh, you're in California. I am lucky nobody jumped over my fence. I do have a Ring camera and a BB gun set up upstairs in case. But every morning I woke up worried. That's the first thing I did in the morning, was go to my porch and make sure she was still here, because I mean, she even started like people would walk by and smell and ask what the smell was. It's like, luckily the majority of people are involved in their own life, in their own phones, and they don't really care. But in dang, I've never been to California. Interestingly enough, I've been all over the world, but I've never gone that far west in the United States of America. It's on my to-do list. Many people over the growing of my sour diesel gave me crap that it was a California plant and I would not be able to grow it right. So they can suck it. But I mean, once the rain did threaten its final days, so I gotta take that back. They don't have to suck it that hard. Oh, I have one of my favorite people to watch on here is Growing Old. If you guys want to fight, if you guys, they don't know shit. We like water here. Yeah. That's awesome. Thankfully, it's starting to get that way here now that it's legal. Connecticut was one of the last to legalize it, but they had to once they realized people were using our roads to just pass through to buy weed in New York and Massachusetts. So they finally legalized it here, but we haven't gotten to like Massachusetts has like $45 ounces now. And never in my life could I want a tequila stash. It sounds amazing. California sounds fun. I need to go there. What am I even doing with my life? It's been nice talking to you though. Thank you. Thanks for coming in and chatting with me. This is my first YouTube live. YouTube is the only platform that will let me talk about cannabis without flagging me. So I appreciate YouTube and the buddies I've made over here. It's nice. This smells amazing though. I have one more outside plant that I was able to cover with a plastic bag, a black plastic bag. It slipped right over it. It was a late bloom lemon haze. And she's currently covered and hopefully we'll make it through the rain without problem. Her buds look gorgeous. And I love to overtop my plants. I top them way too much. And I did not top her that much. She had some early growth sufferings and I let her go. So she only has a couple tops and I really hope I get those like big fat buds that I see like Growing Old has. Even though I know the sativa buds they don't really do that. They're definitely more of like a straighter. Also hemp. I am gonna have so many sticks from this giant plant. I mean, this is just one like tiny piece. This isn't even the biggest branch I clipped. I have huge branches off of her, but I was looking up hemp. It's a process, guys. It's a process. I don't think that I'm gonna be able to do that myself, but I would love to. Okay, I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for talking with me. Peace out.